What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is she got mad at her date for not paying her groceries and her kids' clothes after dating for 2 or 3 days. I had to try to do a response to this because I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Now look, a lot of this stuff might be skits, okay? I don't know if this is a skit. I don't know if this is somebody pulling your leg or whatever the case may be. But this video is going to be the video of ridiculousness, okay? And some of these might be skits, but I'm going to cover them anyway as if they're not, okay? Because, sometimes it is hard to tell the real from the fugazi. And but this one, for the most part, looked it pretty real to me. So I'm going to cover it now. Short story: this guy, I guess he'd been dating her only for 2 or 3 days. He's in Walmart with her, and she has pretty lofty expectations. But let me not talk about it. Let's hear the video in its entirety. Let's go in.
But are you gonna pay for these groceries a week? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. Put it back. I have to feed my 1-year-old, and you telling me so you can date me, but you can't pay for this stuff. That's what you telling me? Is that what you telling me? See, that's how these guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff, and then he know I got a 1-year-old baby. You don't even want to buy my baby clothes. That's how guys do nowadays. They just date you. $472. Okay, are you gonna be paying today? How are you paying? Yeah, this how it is. Guys be wearing the hottest shoes. Thank you. $200 and $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff I had to pay for it, yeah, because I've been dating this guy for about maybe 2 to 3 days. And baby, this how they do. But I just went ahead. I'm probably gonna break up with him though, baby, because I ain't got time. Look at him. He can spend $200 to $300 on some Nikes, but he ain't want to help me pay for my baby stuff. So you know what? I don't have time. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut him off. As soon as we get out here, I ain't gonna cut no show at Walmart. Matter of fact, you don't even have to push the basket. I can push the basket. I don't need you to push the basket no more. But are you?
Now there you have. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to push the basket. I'll push the basket. Let me go over a couple things that she mentioned. All right. Number one, she said, "Are you going to be paying for these groceries?" Okay. I don't have enough money. First of all, why is a man that you only known for 2 or 3 days supposed to be paying your groceries? He probably hasn't even benefited from any of the groceries that you had. Now, he could have. You probably could have cooked him dinner one of those days. 2 or 3 days though, that's way too early. And you saying you don't have enough money. Well, that's an obvious lie because you ended up paying for the groceries yourself anyway. So you were lying. You were just trying to trap him into paying for some of the money. When he refused, then you just went ahead and paid it. So what is this? I don't have enough money. That's that's either a lie or that's a flaw in the skit. I don't know what's going on. It seems like it's probably a little bit more realistic just because this guy don't seem like an actor to me, but it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't understand why you would expect a man to pay for your groceries after only knowing them for 2 or 3 days. That is ridiculous. Now, the next thing she said is, I have to feed my 1-year-old. What that got to do with me? Okay. If I'm dating her, I'm like, what that got to do with me? You had that 1 year. You would have had to feed your 1 year old anyway. I only known you for 2 or 3 days. That ain't my baby. So what do you? What? Where's the daddy? Where's dad at? You know, you probably getting either welfare or you're getting child support or you're getting, him paying you directly. You're getting help from someplace. Ask that man for that money. Okay, that's his seed. That's his child. That's his responsibility, his obligation. All right, that ain't mine. I just known you for a blink of an eye, 2 to 3 days. That ain't nothing. All right. Now, let me say this real quick. The only time I think that women really get very entitled like this, not only time, but especially in this scenario where they're bold enough to expect you to pay for their groceries, that means a lot of times that mean that the dude done already smashed. Okay. So even though they've only known each other for 2 or 3 days, he probably smashed. He probably got the draws already. And, they probably woke up. She probably fed him breakfast, right? She got a 1 year old. So he probably spent the night, fed him breakfast, said she got to go to the grocery store. Why don't you come with me? He went with her, and now she expecting him to pay for the groceries because she probably gave him some. Okay, now this is just an assumption. I'll admit that I don't know the backstory. I don't know if this skit. I don't know none of that. But oftentimes the entitlements come when women gave you some cheeks, okay? Then all of a sudden they're entitled to the world. They're entitled to your whole paycheck, okay? That is sort of what I am sensing from her, because she's rolling with a lot of entitlements. The next thing she said is they take you on a date and they don't want to pay for your stuff. Now, that is ridiculous, because taking you on a date is paying for your stuff. Now, when they were on the date, I don't doubt that the guy covered the bill. He took her out. So what is he supposed to do? Pay for your dinner at the date, or pay for the entire date and then come take you home and then pay for all your groceries? That is ridiculous. And for what? Okay, let's say he didn't smash. Okay, let's say he didn't smash. First of all, it looks bad on her if he smashed after only 2 or 3 days. And it still looks bad on her if she expecting this guy to pay for anything if he didn't smash. Okay? It's a bad look for her all the way around. But normally when the guy takes a woman on a date, he does pay for the date. So why are you extending that to your home life and expecting this guy to pay for your entire lifestyle just because he happened to like you at the time? I mean, it gets exhausting that with women expectations in the West. It's no wonder guys are just like tired of dating in the West. Women are way too entitled. They don't bring half of what some of the other women on the planet bring. And it's just like, this is ridiculous. It's not even worth it. Like, for real. Next thing she say is, you don't even want to buy my baby clothes. And this brother is like, why in the hell would I be buying your baby clothes? Why would I be buying your baby clothes? Your baby got a daddy. Have that baby daddy buy that baby clothes. I didn't tell you to come in here and run up the list, and you thought I was gonna fit the bill? No, you couldn't have thought that. Now this guy seems like a pretty cool guy. Why? Because he's still strolling the cart. He's still rolling the cart like, he cares. My question is, why? Why are you doing that, bro? First of all, why are you even at the grocery store with this woman in the first place? Okay, when a woman is accompanied by a man, she don't feel like she have to pay for nothing. All of the stuff that needs to be paid for, that's on you. Okay? When a woman is with a man, for the most part, she don't feel like she have to pay for nothing, especially in the West. But all these women are independent, though. You ask them, they're independent. You ask them, they're highly educated. They don't need a man. You ask, you're coming and going. Which one is it? Are you independent and don't need no man, or are you dependent and need a man to pay for everything? Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, I ain't seeing a whole lot of independent women on the internet. I'm seeing a whole lot of dependent chicks on the internet. Okay, oyster girl, cheesecake girl, this chick. They all seem to be entitled, and they real comfortable with telling you how you should spend your money. I'm too good for the Cheesecake Factory. Let me do this. Oh, I'm the oyster girl. I don't, I'm gonna get all these oysters. Oh, and he slipped out. Yeah, he slipped out and left because you was ordering everything on the menu, because the sky's the limit when it ain't your wallet. Oh my goodness. Next up, she said that's how guys do nowadays. They just date you. What are they supposed to do? For real. What in the hell are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to take you to an expensive restaurant, which you don't like Cheesecake Factory no more? Take you on some expensive restaurant, run up a $300 bill, then take you to the store and buy your groceries? I'll tell you what, you tell me a time in history when guys did that. Because she said, that's all guys do nowadays is just date you. Okay, well, what did they do before? Name a time in history when they said, okay, we're going to pay for everything. We're going to pay for, the dates. We're going to take you to the most expensive restaurant we could possibly find, because you're worth it. And we're going to pay for your groceries. Okay, this is not Take 6. Okay, give you the stars, the moon, the sun, and all. No, okay. This is this is regular life. You've been listening to too much, Babyface. You've been listening to too much of that stuff. Okay, those guys promise you the sun, the moon, the stars, and the oceans and the mountains. Okay, I'm not that dude. Okay, and you got a 1-year-old baby, which means there's another guy in the wings somewhere. And if your baby need all of this stuff, that's the guy that you should be talking to, not me. I'm just the guy you dating. And if this keeps up, I'm going to be the last guy you dating. Next up, she said that they only dated for 2 or 3 days. And if they only dated for 2 or 3 days, I'm going to ask the ladies, what is a man obligated to do in 2 or 3 days? Let me give you a scenario. All right. A guy you've been dating for 2 or 3 days. He take you to that restaurant that you wanted to go to. Why? Because you too good for, chain restaurant, right? So he take you to that one restaurant. They cook in front of you. They flipping vegetables, and the fire and stuff is on a grill, and they doing all of that stuff. And you say, yeah, this is my favorite restaurant. Okay, I'll take you here. So he takes you there. But he said, look, at the end of this, I won't sloppy toppy. All right. You got to make every inch disappear. Okay. If you want me to pay for this bill, because that's pretty much the equivalent. Okay. The audacity to expect somebody to do something out of obligation is really getting ridiculous. And just for fun and giggles, I'm gonna play that video too, and go over that one a little later on. But let me finish up with this one. Next up, he said, he could spend $200 or $300 on him some Nikes, but he can't. He don't want to help pay for the baby stuff. Look, this man, he looked like he looked like he worked with his hands. Let's just put it that way. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Brothers work with their hands. Okay, if this brother want to get him some Nikes with his hard-earned money, what's wrong with that? He spent his money on what he want to spend it on, what suits him. You spend your money on what suits you. You're not even a couple. You're not engaged, and you're definitely not married. So why do you have husband obligations for a ninja you only knew 2 or 3 days? Why? You shouldn't have those obligations. I just think this whole thing is ridiculous, and I am going to play the next video of the opposite of this. Check this out.
It's not paying for anything, sir. We're gonna have to call the police, sir. Oh my God, they about to call the police on me right now. You was supposed to be paying for this, and you're mad because I'm not what?
You're not sucking no dick.
What do you mean? This is a date, sir. No,
I'm not paying for nothing
sir,
if you ain't sucking no dick.
Okay, I can give you my ID and I can come back tomorrow and pay for everything. I don't know what this nigga. I'm sorry.
We have a policy here.
Okay, he rung me on a date. Okay, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Well, listen.
Put your hand down.
I
You
told
quit
you.
talking to me.
No.
Quit talking to me
You
because
need to make every inch disappear, or this bill is not gonna
is you
disappear.
fucking dumb? What do you think? Cause you a rapper? I gotta be sucking on your dick. You got me fucked up, and I'm taking this to court.
Take it.
All I had was motherfucking tacos.
Take
You
it.
can't
Tell
take-
Judge Judy I ain't paying shit if she ain't sucking
Wow.
dick.
Let me know what y'all think about this video. Was she wrong for asking him to pay for her 1-year-old child's goods, clothes, and food? Is he being stingy, or is she out of her mind? I was gonna say rabbit ass mind, but or is she just, or is that just the culture in the West where expectations for men are just unrealistic and ridiculous, and everybody's pricing themselves out of relationships. Let me know in the comments. I really would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.